Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Trading Talks with PrimeXar. This is where the market meets the mind and the traders find the truth. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Vrinda Prasad and I am in the trading and the training space for years now. Today, we will be diving into something super special and it is very essential for all the traders and the investors, the trading truth no one told you until now. So this is a live for all the traders and the investors. And with me today, someone who needs no particular introduction, a veteran trader and a portfolio manager and a mentor for many, including me, Mr. Guru Ganesh. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Brenda, and I'm so happy to be here. See, this is going to be one of the this is going to be one of the most important topic of this era because most of the new beginners they'll come up with excitement into the market,
Yes,
but they leave with a disappointment.
true.
And with the right foundation, they can able to thrive on.
Yes, exactly. That is well said. So, today's discussion, maybe we can start with more people overlook volume. So, everybody is so obsessed with maybe strategies, psychology, mindset, and so many things. Please don't take me wrong. I teach these too. But we need to talk about the silent killer in the market. You know what? The wrong positions, I say.
Volume.
Yes.
See, I'm not able to deny the facts. So practically saying, I always say this: the strategy never ever kill the trader, but the volume does.
Yes, true.
So I would like to ask this question to the audience. But does anyone know what is the daily average movement of Euro USD? I'll repeat the question. What is the daily average movement of Euro USD? I'm not talking about the volume, talking about daily average movement.
Yes.
Take your time, type in the comment box. Please don't surf in the Google. Type your comment, we'll wait for it.
So, audience, this is your call. If you know the average daily movement of Euro USD, the currency pair, then you can comment. So, we are waiting for your comments.
But I can do one thing. I can give you the options.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Is it 80 points? When I say points, it is 80 pip. Is it 100 or is it a 120? Is it 80, 100 or 120? So time to time it will vary. We are talking about the current market scenario. So what your guess is, Brenda? What do you think?
For me, when you ask about Euro USD, I can say around 120.
Exactly. It is 116 points, but as take
Nice
it forward like 120 pips. Okay. If the market goes against your trade, for example, let's say if you have $1,000, if you are putting 0.01 volume, if the market goes against your trade, you are going to lose 11 to $12. That is just 1.2 percentage.
Yes.
That is quite reasonable to manage it. So here is a catch. Many new traders, even the experienced ones, they want to earn more. So what they will do, they put more than 0.01 volume. It is like skydiving with an umbrella.
True. Exactly.
Yeah. The one more thing, I want to say that it looks to be daring, but ends badly.
Yes. So, we are getting so many comments from the people as well. So, they are making their guesses. So, the right answer, maybe we can say the correct volume, the average daily trading volume is 160. So, like sir said, it is like the beginners, they comes to the market. It is very unfortunate to say that we see this all the time. When the beginners, they come to us, we'll give them the clear market direction. And the per entry, everything was perfect and everything was set. And what happened next? They go heavy on the lot size.
And especially with the shining temptation instrument.
Yes, gold.
Yes, obviously. Does anyone know what's the average daily movement of the gold? So I will reveal the answer. Before that, you can do one thing. You can go to the investing.com where you can able to check each and every instrument daily movement of the instruments. So for gold, take any guesses. So we call it as an ounce. Is it 80 ounce? It is 100 ounce or is it 60? 60, 80 ounce. So when I say 60, that is 6,000 points. When I say 80, it is 8,000 points. So few months back, it was 30 ounce.
Yes, exactly.
Now it went up to 80 ounce. That means to say it is 8,000 points. It is going every day. Movement I'm talking about.
Yes, gold is going crazy like anything.
So let's say if you're putting 0.01 volume, the same account size, that is $1,000. What happens here? If the volume, if the trade goes against your market, so you're going to lose 8%. Within a single day, your capital 8% is going to wipe off. So applying the right volume is more important in the market.
Yes, exactly. Well said. So this is not about the trade or how to trade. It is about knowing how much muscle flex you need per trade. So if you have a certain strategy with you and you're applying the same to all the assets, it is like you're trying to tow a truck with a bicycle chain. Meaning you're using the wrong tool, I can say. So each asset is actually different. So you need to treat them differently as well.
Exactly, Brenda. That's I do agree with that. See, there are people they call this volumes actually plays like an important role, but it will vary to different types of currencies. Let's say if you are implementing the same volume for gold and EURUSD. See, the gold is not a EURUSD, right? Every instrument it has its own rhythm. You cannot able to apply the same volume for each and every currency. You have to look at the volume for each and every currency is a different way. So don't use the same shoes for every dance floor.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the each currencies or sorry, each assets you need to treat them differently because they all are different. They all having different personalities like us. Yes. So this reminds me of a story which happened earlier. So you guys know that we are in Dubai. PrimeXar is in Dubai, and here the one of the more convenient means of transportation is metro.
Obviously.
Right. Yes. So once I was in the metro, I met one guy. So we were chatting, and in between, he found out that I am actually a forex trading coach. So he goes like that. Oh, you are in forex. Simple. It's if it goes up, you buy. If it goes down, you sell. Just like that, he cracked the code. I said, what? Because that is true.
See, that was a classic FOMO move. So that is fear of missing out, right? So what's happening here? Most of that, even the experienced guys, they talk about. So whenever you see the market, when the market goes down, buy that. If the market goes peak, sell it. So other way of saying that, whenever you see a green candle, buy it.
Yes.
Whenever you are seeing a red candle, sell it. So it is very easy to say, but until unless the market slaps you with a reversal and they say, nice try.
Yes. So we can say that this kind of mindset is everywhere in the market. Like maybe I can sure that okay, this audience might also sound familiar with this. You might also think in the same way, like it is okay. Forex is like that. If it goes up, you will buy. If it goes down, you will sell. So I can. I to be honest, I was also like that in my initial days. So the real forex trading will start. The journey will start when you are planning to go deeper from the
Exactly.
surface level logic. So in the initial days, I can say that I was also like trying to buy at the market price. It was like I was having the fear, just like you mentioned FOMO, I was having the fear of missing out. So I was treating the price like some kind of best I am going to miss.
I can one thing I can able to say. Let's say if you want to buy a watch, branded watch, for example, I'm talking about. Okay, so we'll take the Vrinda's example.
Okay.
So what you do, you are seeing the branded watch, but the price are not fitting to the budget. So due to some festival offer, you are seeing the price is dropping off, and the price is actually fitting your budget.
Okay.
So what you do?
Without a second guess, I will jump in because if I'm keeping eye on for some branded things for so long and I'm seeing that some kind of festival is or offer is coming on, then definitely I will go for it.
So definitely we don't want to miss the opportunity.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So Vrinda indirectly using the pending order. So the same thing goes to the forex market. So you have to wait for the market. This is my price. I'm willing to buy it. So most of the people, sadly, 90% of the people, they are not using the pending order for a longer run.
True, that is well said. That is very true. Like for me, discovering this pending orders was actually like unlocking a cheat code in Forex.
Definitely, I agree with that.
So once I knew about this pending orders, I stopped rushing in the market. Then what I started doing is that I started setting traps, literally like the mouse traps, using the pending order. So I felt the difference. It is like if you are during those times before the pending orders, I was like rushing over the market or I was chasing the prices. But once the pending order is there, I was letting the market or the price to come to me. So that was the difference.
So you wisely said that is setting like a mouse trap.
Yes. So that was the difference I believe between like maybe a desperate shopper or a smart bargainer. So you have to find it out like that. Okay, there is some kind of offer or some kind of discount is coming. So a pro trader always do like this. They knew when a discount is coming, and by that time they will keep their cart ready with all the items. That is how.
It is like you have to be patient and precise.
Yes.
So be a sniper in the market, not a cowboy.
Yes.
That's how the professionals actually trade in the market.
Yes. So, and you know what? During my sessions, every time in the class, I'll ask my students, how many of you at least put 3 pending orders in a week? You know what I get in response?
Honestly, I believe like nobody will put the pending order for a longer time.
Yes.
Let's hear it from the answers from the audience.
Yes. So, what do you think? For my students, I hear a big silence. There was nothing else I got. But what do you think, audience? Did you put the pending orders regularly? You can see the comment boxes. You can make use and you can answer in the comment box. We are waiting for your responses. Yes.
I can see there are many no's as well. But honestly, saying nobody will do it for a longer run.
True.
But if you're doing that, you can able to see it as a big miracle in the market.
Yes, yes. There are so many people are responding that no's. Don't worry, you are not actually alone in the market. People are like this. That is why we are having this kind of conversation. Or we are bringing this topic to our life, so that at the end you will be able to see that okay, how this one habit is going to change you. So while talking about this pending orders, this comes to my mind that through the pending orders, we were actually preparing our entries in advance. We were doing everything at once,
Exactly.
right? So it is very important to get a clear idea about our targets as well. We need to talk about our goals.
See, knowing the goals is more important. See, if you want to know about the goal, let me give an example. Let's say, so how many of you from the audience? So I always say that Forex is a secondary income, not the primary income. It is never ever going to be the passive income.
Yes.
Because it is not going to be the consistent returns. So what I would like to ask you that, let's say if you want to earn as a secondary income, what is your goal in terms of dollar? So let's roll on the numbers, let's see that. And Vrinda, you can also give me an answer. So
Yes.
what is your secondary income goal you want to attain?
Secondary income goal, I will go with maybe $1,000.
So-
that is, I think, decent.
So $1,000 Vrinda wants to earn as a secondary income, and I can able to see the numbers from the audience as well. I do accept that one. So we'll take any one example as $1,000. If Vrinda has $1,000 and just assume that she has the capital of $10,000. Her goal is to attain $1,000. She is having a capital of $10,000. Now she have to make 10% to achieve the goal, right? So now I'm not saying that it is impossible. For a longer run, it is not going to happen. What in case if you want to achieve only 2% on every month? What do you feel?
2%, like you're asking about the capital.
Yes, 2% from the capital. Is it easy for you to achieve 2%?
Yes, 2%. I think it is like it is possible. It is like looks like sustainable.
It is more feasible compared
Yes.
to 10%, right? So if Vrinda is going to achieve 2%, what's happening here is she is getting only $200, not $1,000. Her commitment is $1,000, right? So if somebody wants to make 2%, somebody is making a 2%, their commitment is $1,000. And what is their capital? What should be their capital? So any guesses from the audience? If you want to attain $1,000 and you are able to achieve 2%, and what should be your capital? Somebody is saying 30, somebody is saying 40, but the right answer is $50,000. If you have a $50,000 and you achieve 2%, then you are going to end up with $1,000.
Yes,
So knowing the right capital and the target is more important in the market.
that is true. Well said. Because most of the people, they might be focusing on what to make through your trades. So it is very important. You should know how much you can realistically earn, and that too based on your capital. That is what is important. So this time, I think there are so many myths are roaming around in the world of Forex. So there is one myth we need to debunk. It is like people are saying that demo trading or the demo accounts are just fake money. What is your opinion about that?
See, I don't think so. See, that is a fake myth. I can able to say that.
Mhm.
If you're not able to achieve something in the demo, then what makes you think that you can able to achieve in the life?
True. Exactly. So if you're thinking that this demo accounts are just fake money, then why you're thinking that the real money will fix it? So normally when during my sessions, I will make my students run a lot of trades before even touching their capital.
Nice.
So it is based on your notion. You have mentioned this many times, like the magic number 100. So initially they hate it. But when they start doing it, they love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I believe that our audiences will also be happy to hear from you that.
See, one small trade is better than three random trades. And let me be the honest one. So you're not able to judge with the three trades.
Yes.
So you need to test something. Let's say if you are developing a strategy, or else you are following it from somebody, or else you are following it from the indicator, you have to back test it for 100 times. That is the magic 100. So you have to do the back testing, that is sampling. So once you do the back testing in the demo account and then take it to the live account. But in case if you're not able to get the success, don't ever blame the market. Better change the strategy.
Yes, that's true. It's all about the probability. So if you have any sort of strategy or technique with you, don't just jump with the live account. You have to backtest it at least 100 times. This is what we keep on saying to our people, our students. So backtest it for 100 times, and then if you started seeing the results, then take it forward to your live account. So this is how it will work. Like Sir said, if it is not working out, then it is the strategy. Change the strategy. So this is how the casinos do their business. It is not luck, it is just the numbers. So we were talking about so many truths. We were talking about volume, the pending
Yes.
orders. These were people are interested to hear. And this reminds me of something like one thing which were more the experienced ones also messed up, like the pair selection.
So selection of pairs. Okay.
Yes, they actually messed up with these things.
Especially with the experienced one. So what they do is they buy EURUSD and sell pound USD. Other side, someone will buy Euro R and sell pound New Zealand. So without realizing that both the pairs are the same instrument, you are indirectly buying the same instrument with the opposite side. So what happened is you are messed up with the spread. That's what actually is going to happen.
Yes, it is just like you are betting on both Messi and Ronaldo to win the Ballon d'Or. Definitely, one will cancel the other. Plus, you are doubling the risk also. So it is very important for us to believe or find out the reason that so many currencies out there in Forex are correlated.
So definitely, I think if you're doubling the risk without realizing what it is, I think you can able to use that correlation checker
Yes.
from IFX book. If you use this kind of correlation checker, you can able to easily identify what are the correlation pairs. That actually helps you to solve the solution.
Yes, so it is not about like how many trades you are having with multiple pairs. It is about how much strategic you are using your trades.
Once again, I'll repeat that instead of putting instead of putting three random trades or confused trades, just use one smart trade. That's
Yes. Okay. So these times we were talking about the traders things. I think it's time to switch our hats. So what if I don't want to? Someone don't want to trade, but they want to invest.
enough. Investor. Okay.
Yes. So just suppose I'm not a trader. Okay. This question I'm asking for the audience. So suppose I'm not a trader, but I have some sort of capital with me. And imagine one person came to me and saying, I will double your money within 3 months.
Okay.
What should I do?
So seriously, I think Vrinda have to run. See, if somebody says that they can able to double the money or triple the money, I'm not saying it is impossible, but seriously, in that point, you have to run. Or else, if you want the trader have to run, you have to prepare with some kind of questions. In the PrimeXar, we always teach this kind of educations for the investors as well. So whenever the traders comes with that kind of questions, better you ask this 7 checklist.
Checklist. Okay.
Yeah, the first checklist always goes with so ask the trader. So how long you are trading? At least the trading account should be more than 2 years account history.
2 years.
2 years. Definitely the account history should be 2 years. Okay. And most important checklist is now you have to show the account with a regulated broker. So could you able to show the accounts with a regulated broker? Because nowadays with unregulated servers, they can able to easily manipulate it and show. They can able to show the fake accounts.
True.
So avoid this kind of scamming. You have to come up with regulated brokers.
Okay. Regulation also plays an important.
Yeah, that's a major point I can able to say. So far, I'm not talking about the profit. I'm talking about the third point and important point: how capable you are. Let's say if you're investing $1,000, the trader should be able to handle at least 100x. That is $100,000.
Okay.
So whatever the investment which you are going to place it, the trader should be able to capable of handling 100 times of your money. That's more important. And the fourth point comes with the P&L. When I say P&L, it's not about profit. Check their drawdowns. What is the maximum drawdown? What kind of monthly drawdown they are occurring? So check all the drawdowns properly. See, without facing a losses, without having a losses, the losses are inevitable.
True.
You're not able to make success, right? So check the losses. There should be decent losses. And fifth point, I can able to say that check the annual returns. Now I'm putting as a fifth point as check the annual returns. And is that possible to check the accounts are getting verified from some platforms like MyFX Books or Chemical Signals? Try to check on that one. Is that possible? Try to check on that one. And if possible, again, try to ask the trader, I want investor password. I need to test your or I need to analyze your trade at least for 1 or 2 months.
That is smart.
So if you do that, what happens? Like you can able to take a time and you can able to test the trader. If the trader fails within this 7 points, if the trader fails at least 3 or more, then that's the red flag.
Red flag. Yes, definitely. That was really amazing of this investor checklist, because most of the places people were thinking about the traders only, but there are investors too. So it is very important to talk about the investors, and we should help them to find out the best trader. So if you're going through this trading hunt or trader hunt or something, you need to go through these things. You need to find out whether all the boxes are ticked or not. And it is not about the profit. Don't go after the profits. You need to check down the drawdowns, the risk exposure, and the consistency of the trades. So the bigger the capital, the stronger should be the track record or the broker records.
Absolutely. I think most of the time the profits are getting highlighted, spotlight,
Yes.
right? But the drawdown tells the story, what's happening behind the story.
True. And also there are so many tools available like the MyFX book, MQL5, and so many broker records are also there.
Definitely.
So whatever they are claiming, these traders are claiming, find out or collect their investor IDs and verify their claims. So only through that you will find the best trader. That is also important. And while you guys are journaling, you need to write down. You will journal, right? Okay, so let me know if you're journaling that you will also write down or note down your losses as well as your profits. You can use the comment box. I know that journaling is very important as a trader. So some people, they felt that okay, it is not that much important, but it is very important, because at the end,
The many people are giving responses.
Yes.
Definitely, we love that.
I
Thank
can
you so
say
much.
that yes, there is only one guy saying that okay, I only write down profits. It's okay, you are not alone, but this is my suggestion. If you want to grow, you need to look at the ugly side too. That is very important. So we were talking about the investors, and the investor checklist was also amazing. So what about the traders? How the traders can build a portfolio? How they can attract the investors? What is your advice to them?
See, my point of so far we are talking about the investors. Now, when it comes to if you want to impress the investors, don't showcase with a single account.
Okay.
Show with multiple accounts. That's how the diversification will happen.
Okay,
right?
diversification.
As a trader, you have to show multiple accounts across the broker. And most important points, even if they're small money. For example, if you have only $5,000, split the $5,000 into various accounts, like 5 accounts. One account dedicated only for the major currencies. Other account you can able to do it only for the cross currencies.
Okay.
Maybe you can use it only for the commodities. That shows as a trader what kind of strategy actually you are using on it. And most important point, so let the trade talk, not you. That's how you can able to prove yourself as a trader.
Yes, it's like don't talk the edge, show
Show
the
the
edge.
edge.
Right. Yes. So there is one thing we need to include, or we need to tell to the investor, is that okay, the investor, you are not trading, you are assigning someone else to trade for you, right? But it is very important that you should have the product knowledge, you should understand the product. I'm not telling you about that you need to be an expert in the elite wave theory or any other technical, but at least you should know what is a pip, right?
Definitely, exactly.
Yes.
See, let's say, for example, Brenda, if you want to start up a restaurant, for example,
Okay.
so would you invest without knowing what kind of food they serve?
Definitely not.
That's how the investor have to think about it. As an investor point of view, you should know what is happening behind the story. You should know what is the capital, what is the drawdown, what kind of instruments they are trading out, and what kind of the profits or annual returns they are able to make out. So without doing that, don't ever jump into the market. And I would like to say one more thing. If you don't know what kind of dish, don't ever go to the restaurant.
Okay.
Don't ever go to the kitchen and pay the amount to the chef.
Yes, I love that analogy. So people just know the dish, know the chef, and definitely you should know the kitchen. So that is very important. So To those who are actually listening to our words, whether you are a beginner trader or you are a cautious investor, please find time or give time to learn, analyze, and then act. Because success isn't like about luck. It is all about the layers of preparation you are going to have.
Definitely, man. I think the trading is not about the jackpot.
Yes.
So many people think that they can able to chase easy money, but trading is not for the game. So I can able to see there are many people there today. They come forward. The one thing I would like to say all the people, trading is not about gambling. It is about building a real skills.
True.
So building brick by brick and trading trade by trade.
Yes.
So most important point is that today the topic is about trading tools that no one told you. But I think most of the people already know what kind of myths we are talking about.
Yes.
What kind of truth we are talking about. You already know that. The only thing like now we are making an awaken call for you so that you can able to analyze what mistake you are doing on that.
Yes. So by now they have, it is like there is the truth is there is nowhere and like a covered. It is now uncovered. You guys already knew the truth. So before wrapping up, I think it will be better if we go with all the topics, like whatever topics we discussed, we will summarize the things.
So summary time.
Yes. So during this session, we started with the first truth as volume. So volume is actually the real silent killer. Each asset is different. So you need to treat each asset differently and you should use ideal lots.
I think I said that before that strategy never ever kill the trader.
Yes.
But the volume does.
True. Yes. And when it comes to the pending orders, based on the real statistics, 90% of the people are doing it wrong. They're
Absolutely.
not, maybe they might start, but in the longer run,
Definitely they're not following that.
yes. So make use of the pending orders. It is very important. It is like a cheat code. So using the pending orders, you can let the market will come to you. We will always say this. We will keep on reminding this to our students like that. Don't just jump into the market just because a candle turned green. Just set your terms and let the market come to you.
Absolutely.
That is very important. Then comes the target. Target is
So
also
knowing
very
your target
important.
is more important. I think we told the story about the $1,000.
Yes.
So knowing your target without knowing what it is and don't ever jump into the market. And most important point, like how much capital you have.
Yes.
So without realizing the capital, don't jump into the conclusion of the commitment.
True.
That's very important.
Yes, that is very important. Then we talk about the demo accounts and the magic number 100. It is very important that if you have a strategy, just trust the demo accounts, go and practice. Backtest your strategy at least 100 times. Then you will start finding the results. Then jump into the live accounts. That is also important. The one amazing thing I loved about today's session was the investor checklist.
Checklist.
Yes.
So if there are red flag, I think we talked about sound points. But if you're seeing like no more than 3 or 4 points the traders are falling out, don't ever invest with the trading market. I mean
Yes.
traders market. So be aware that one.
Yes. If there is a red flag, run with your money. That is all we have. So if you're still interested to again go back with the checklist, you can come back to this live after the session, or else you can even contact us. We are so happy to help you. We also discussed about the trader's portfolio. How it is very important that you need to attract the investors, so that you need to go with diversification. You need to find out more tactics, and we also discussed that. We can discuss more if you want. Then you can contact us.
I think don't forget that be a sniper, not a cowboy. That's how the professional states, right?
Yes.
So more important thing is like if you want to become a professional trade and you have to follow the certain types of rules. It is not about making a profit. It is how far you are going to survive in the market.
True. Exactly. So to all those who are listening to us, just keep this in mind. Forex is actually a game, not a gambling. It's a game, and we all are the players in the market. Learn the game before you start playing. That is very important. Don't chase the candles. That is one thing I need to suggest. Chase the clarity. If you got the clarity, then you can do wonders. And thank you so much, sir, for giving this much insights to us.
It's so pleasure, Vrinda, and it was such a lovely audience. I think we're not able to interact with the audience more,
Yes.
but we can able to see the reactions. I would like to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes. So, dear audience, thank you so much for your participation. And this is Trading Talk with PrimeXar, and we will be coming in the next live. Till that time, trade smart. And if you like this live, like, share, subscribe, and trade smart. This is Vrinda and Mr. Guru
Ganesh.
signing off.
Thank you so much.